In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Fires left. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. And the Red Raiders get enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this,
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass. It's Wall. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lane. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Toppin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Wall. Throwing right. It's caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. They will score. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Toppin. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Toppin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Snagged in the middle, it's Toppin. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Toppin. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Looking to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. He's got his man. The Red Raiders pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they... On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown has ensued. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Scanning the field, it's Wall. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, these DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Just ran over him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, entered the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Wall. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Using his feet. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge... Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid... The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Toppin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.